Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get everybody tagged here real quick. I see Wendy's already with us. Hi, Wendy. Did you already have your facial day? Do you remember when that was, Mom? I know you told me.
Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Wendy's were Friday that she's having all her stuff.
Awesome. Can't wait to hear about it.
And Wendy, I don't know if you understood my message. I was driving to the post office, but I do have uh, two extra sets of books. If you need them, I got them there. Okay, I got
Hi, Ashley. Hello, hello.
two extra sets of books. If you need them, I got them
Okay, what was I going to do here? Oh, test group so I can read these. Hi, Ashley. Hello, hello. Okay. All right, Friday. All right, your facial day is on Friday. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very glad. Can't wait to hear of your amazing results. All right, we are going to dig in and get started, but real quick, let's see who we have on with us. We have Wendy, Ashley, Christina, Sherry.
All right, ladies, thank you for getting on. Ouch.
And Wendy said she's not sure if she's going to be able to get to Sterling or not before Friday. And I think they just if she needed them, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, here we go. Welcome to your Tuesday night virtual meeting. We are in week 4 of beauty school. This is going to be our advanced color class, our beauty lab. I think our skincare pink pop up. Sandy's with us, Mom. Went
Hi, Sandy.
fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you to all of our pink pop up team that was a part of that. You guys really, really did a wonderful job. I was so proud of all your product knowledge that you guys gave. You did it very professionally. Everything just looked wonderful. So, way to go, team. Way to go. Good job, everybody. All right. So, this Thursday is going to be our beauty lab. And then next Thursday, April 30th, the last day of April, the last day of the month, we are going to be doing our summer product preview, which we have a lot to talk about with that. All right, our April beauty box, our refresh and relief. We are donating the proceeds to child advocacy centers. Do you want to share a little bit about the tour you took
It
today?
was absolutely amazing. Sandy was there. Sandy, if you want to add anything to it, please feel welcome to do so. But it was absolutely amazing and so large. That place, they actually bought this time. They've been renting, right? So this is like the third set place that I went to, and it was absolutely beautiful. Carrie's done all the designing and everything of it. So they've got over 150 victims in this last year.
Mm.
And she did agree, the lady talking to us. Sandy, if you know her first name, no one that in my car could remember her name, including me. We know there's Lisa, who does the investigative reporting. We know Carrie runs it. And the lady that was talking to us all day, I can't remember her first name. So if you know it, Sandy, let me know. You even try to look up online. But anyway, so they do it different than how Carrie was saying they did it the last time I was there. So things have got a little bit more relaxed, it seems like, and I don't understand why. But she said that they do more than 150, and she tries to keep the parents and give them education because she said she goes with the thought that they do love their children. They just don't know. It's a lack of education and knowing how to treat a child and that type of thing. But I said in the same part, she said, if we think they are the perpetrator, we try to make sure they're not the one bringing in the children. Where when I was there 2 or 3 years ago, they were the ones bringing in the children, right? Now they try to get another caretaker to come in with the child, to open up the child more and to relax the child to talk. They don't use dolls anymore. They use a huge piece of like a big board with white paper on it, or then they give them a graph of a little girl's body, and then they can draw on it whatever they want to draw. But they've done away with the dolls with that. So anyway, it was very, very informative. Of course, there's microphones in there. There's cameras. Remember how Connie always said they only had one chance to do it? Well,
Yeah.
that's changed by law. That is actually changed. That they can go back in and interrogate or ask more questions. That's a harsh word to say on a child, but you
Right, right.
so anyway, we were there probably over an hour. I'm guessing. I was so involved in everything. They have, I think it's a Millie. They have a Millie. It's a great big huge golden retriever, and they have a stuffed Millie. And when they give every child a bag as they leave the facility, and in the bag is I took pictures of everything. I'm going to send them to you of a little stuffed dog just like Millie. So when the child comes in, this lady that helped us, she goes over with who's the caregiver who's ever bringing the child. It's a big room, and one side's got all the toys and all kinds of stuff to entertain the child. And Millie goes with the child. Then the caretaker goes with this lady. Okay, so you know how that Millie is just awesome. And we're going to be sending. I'm going to send them about $10 to put into this bag. I said I'll only send you 10, and then you will put. And then if you guys want more, you can let me know. But because I tried to talk to her about Francis, about you, right? And so they're wanting you to write another book. I said you were going to.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember now what they said you wanted to write about. But anyway, I can go back and ask them to write this other book. But it was just very, very, very important. Yeah, Sandy said Millie is their therapy dog. So the dog knows right what to do. Beautiful dog, beautiful golden retriever. She said a picture of that and a little stuffed dog, and it's got Millie, a little tag on it says Millie. And then I think that dog that I said Sterling police dog, but they changed that, and the newer Millie's got just a little ribbon around her neck saying Millie.
Okay.
So, and but she said, I'll tell you this last story. She said the children, and she said this was from a 15-year-old. When you walk in, there is a huge sense of peace. They've got the whole environment. It's absolutely beautiful, calming. There's a spirit in that room. There's a spirit there, and it is a calming spirit. And Leah talked to was very laid back, and she would have to be because she's trying to do what she does. And so the father was really uptight about doing this because he was really uptight. And then afterwards, they gave the bag to the 15-year-old girl that had been the victim, and of course there's a blanket in it, and there's Millie in there, stuffed animal, and different other things. And she said, I've never felt so much peace as I have been in this facility. That they were frightened of it, they didn't know what it was, and that she felt so much peace. And she said the dad just came apart. He was so afraid. He just,
Yeah.
Adults, we can be just afraid for our children.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And themselves, right? And he just fell apart. So, in fact, most of the kids go, "Where do I sleep tonight?" It's called April House.
Mm-hmm.
So where I sleep, and but it's very, 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 very well done. And the victims come in through the back door. The caregiver who's there bringing them comes in the front door. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure there's a very good reason. But anyway, it's done. It's really well set up. They own the place. They still have more rooms to do. They're going to try to get some medical help in there to have a medical room, in case the person needs medical help. But it's very well done, extremely well done, and I'm very proud of it for the Whiteside County. And Whiteside County, they still have. I thought it was geographically, but that's not. Lee and Ogle County still have. Thank you, Jesus, have less victims of abuse and neglect than Whiteside. Whiteside still has more in a year's time than Lee and Ogle, which I'm so glad, right?
Debbie said they are very blessed to have the April House, and the 3 ladies do an excellent job.
Well, Debbie, what's the middle lady's name that's talking to us? It's driving all of us nuts. So type it in for me. I don't see Debbie, so I'm not seeing Debbie. So she's corresponding with you, but she might say.
Yep. She said they were there. You guys were there for an hour and a half, and it was a very good tour and very informative.
Yes, it was. Many rooms, and she took Diane. I'm going to write that lady's name down. Thank you, Diane. All right, good.
All right. Well, ladies, we are going into the last few weeks of April here, and so we need to finish strong so we have a good amount to donate to child advocacy centers, whether you're partnering with April House, a Shining Star, or down here in South Florida, Kids in Distress. We want to make sure that we can give them a really good donation with our April Beauty boxes. So if you have not yet, I highly encourage you to make a goal and to start sharing your goal on how many boxes you want to sell and how much money. Again, we talked about if you sell 5, that's $100 donation. And I think that's a really good place to start. And if you're like, I could sell 5, today, okay, then do 10 and do a $200 donation. But if you don't start talking to your friends and family about it, and you don't start and you don't have a goal, there's no way you're ever going to reach it. You have to have a goal. So I want to make sure that each and every one of you shoot for that. And I would suggest 5. So you could do $100 donation. All right. Also, April is our special deals. We only have.
On that, we go back up on that a second. The lady there, Diane, asked what kind of, I don't know if she asked. I don't know. The conversation just goes one into another and another. But I told her, I said, I don't want to give you my money today. I would like all of anyone donating to April House to just give it to me. We'll put it all in one big check and get it and send it to them. I mean, to go there and give that to them, get a picture of that, because our goal for the April House is to do $1,000. Well, if we do that, that's only 10 people selling 5 boxes.
Right. No, it's doable. It's doable.
Right?
Yeah. And Wendy said it's a tough job that I believe only a few can do. So glad the April House has that facility. I agree.
And it's huge. It's very, very large. It's 2 different levels, and both levels are just full of different rooms. They're very well designed. Nothing should ever make a child scared or a teenager scared. But she said the teenagers love those blankets. Sandy's church has donated blankets. Debbie's granddaughters have made blankets for April House, that they just love that blanket because they want anything that is theirs. Yeah. There's a list. I think it's on the Facebook page, a list of what they can use. So we want to do what we talked about, the ladies today. I want some kind of pretty basket. Someone can be creative, put it in there in our meeting room, and that's going to be a sign that says donate for the children that have been neglected or abused for their bag when they come to April House. So there's like colored gel pens. So right. Colored gel pens. They do want it all new. They like fruit box. The box you drink and it's got fruit in it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Box that you drink that has fruit in it?
Yeah, you know that kids have. It's a box with a little straw on it.
Like a juice box? Okay.
Juice box. They'll take that. She's got a whole list of everything. Chalk. They love chalk. I said, well, I got buckets and buckets of chalk. She said, well, they prefer brand new. So
of course.
These things, it's all dedicated into each little child's or teenager's bag.
Right.
Matchbox cars, anything that is theirs. So wherever they end up going, that bag is theirs.
Right.
Haven't we seen pictures of the child with a suitcase? And we saw it on TV and commercials. And
right.
She finds a foster family and they adopt her and stuff.
Right.
That little suitcase was what is hers, just hers.
Yeah. Yeah, because it used to be garbage sacks. They just put everything in a garbage sack. And one of the things I think these child advocacy centers all across the United States have done is to give them a bag, whether it's a suitcase, a duffel bag, a backpack, something, so they're not carrying their belongings in a garbage sack.
Right.
So yeah,
there's certainly a need. And every woman can do something. Every single woman can do something. Every single woman.
I agree. All right. So April special deals for your customers. They get every $50, they can pick one item at half price. Make sure you go back, as we are into 7, 8, 9 days left in the month of April. This is a good time to start going back, seeing if you missed anybody. Maybe you asked them and they didn't get back to you. That happens to me all the time. And then, of course, they text me at the most inopportune time, and then I have to remember. So this is a good time to kind of go back and make sure of that. Again, as we do cross here to the end of the month in 9 days, remember your wholesale orders. Make sure you order up, round up to hit the next mark for entries. And those marks are 250, 450, 650, and 1250. Of course, you get 50 entries when you have new active team members and 50 entries when you have when you are the consultant for Mary Kay parties. And then your customer entries only count with your recap sheets. So make sure you are sending those in. And I don't think you sent me any yesterday.
I know I sent you. You should have Debbie, Ashley, and Vicky.
All right. Well,
double check it though.
Okay. All right. Okay.
If you want me to. Okay.
Yeah, just resend them to me and I'll make sure those
because I got 3. Debbie, Ashley, and Vicky.
Okay.
If I make anybody, somebody tell me, because that's what I have right now.
So here we are with our Winning Streak Club. We are in the last month. So the ladies with their names in red have completed the Winning Streak Club. If your name is in black, that means you need to order at least a 225 wholesale. Now, I would do 250 and get Kate Spade entries before the end of April. So in the next 9 days. So I'll let you read your unit. Sorry, they kind of got crossed over there a little bit.
Okay, I'm just checking. I was checking the people I put orders in for them. Okay, yep. All right, Christy Bennell, Stephanie Brown, Patty Cox, Lucero Cruz, Alfredo Cervantes, Vicky Friedrich, Gretchen Faust, Margarita Gattaca, Arlene Ashley Harper, Donna Henson, Kylie Moody, Brian Moreno, Christine Pitzer, Christina Pinkston, Lori Pitzer Hansen, Corey Popejoy, Deb Stiefel, Maureen Tapia, Mariah Troster, Ellie Tarbell, Deb Turbush, Judy Townsend, Cindy Valdez, Jenny Whitebread, and Susan Sees.
Woohoo! All right. Congratulations, ladies. For our Stellar Star unit, Jamie and Wendy have already finished and completed. And Connie Marnie, Tanya Cook, and Gloria Gravina need to finish up this month to earn the beautiful women's wrap. And I know they are very limited, so we may have a little color variation, but we are doing our very best to make sure.
Working very hard. You know, who would know they would run out? Who would know?
I know. Too funny. Too crazy. All right, so let's talk about Lucky 13. So our Lucky 13 achievers, they placed at least a 300 wholesale order and sold 13 items by April 15th. So the ladies who did that have won the beautiful earrings you can see pictured there. And so congratulations to Christy Bennell, Susan Z's, Vicky Friedrich, Sandy Murphy, Chris Meyer, Tina Martin.
Change your name.
Tina Martin, so sorry. Ashley Harper, Sally Hannerhan, Donna Henson, Judy Townsend. Ooh, I can't wait. I've never seen these earrings. I can't wait to see all of you guys wear them. Oh, good. Deb loves the earrings.
Oh,
Amy
God.
Lloyd and Wendy Schaefer, Fabiola Cruz, and Danielle Montano.
Her actual name is Danielle Davis.
Okay, well, according to Mary Kay, it is Danielle Montano.
Oh, really? According to Mary Kay Corporate, that's okay. Then maybe I've got it wrong because I always thought, okay, so don't you keep it right. Know that she's not on Facebook.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's why I asked you for a picture, but I didn't hear back from you, so we went ahead with our little smiley face.
Okay.
All right, so all of these ladies have earned the earrings. Congratulations. I can't wait to see them on you. Tish Emily is a tote achiever. Okay, so Tish places 600 wholesale before April 30th. Yep. So she wins the tote. Congratulations, Tish. And then, wait for it, we have double achievers who completed Lucky 13 and placed a 600 wholesale order. So they won the earrings and the tote. Deb Stiefel and Christina Pinkston. And woohoo. All right,
I have to tell you, ladies, if you haven't been at the meeting to see this bag, the more I talk about it and the more I give them away, the more excited I am about the bag. I absolutely love this bag. I know you haven't seen it.
I have not, no.
It is cute as a bug. Okay, now look in the picture. You see that dark square inside that bag? See the dark rectangular square? That is whole pouch that's sewn into the bag to put like your phone, a pen, a notebook, whatever you want to, some gum, whatever you need to get through your seminar, because this is a perfect seminar bag. How we've been displaying this bag is putting our shawl inside, because it's, you can just put it on your shoulder. You can see it there on your shoulder. It's so lightweight, so you can put your shawl in, but you got that big pouch that's zippered, and it's a good fabric, so it's going to hold your stuff in it. So this is a perfect bag, absolutely perfect bag. It's my favorite bag I've ever had so far.
Awesome. All right. Well, Deb said she loves the pink earrings and she wore them at her open house both days. All right. Thanks, Deb. That's awesome. All right. So remember, everybody, you do still have 9 days left to earn the tote. Okay. You have 9 days left to earn the tote by placing at least a 600 wholesale. Again, I would do 650 and get those Kate Spade entries before the end of April, and you will win the beautiful pink tote. All right, seminar. I have been looking at tickets, and they seem to be running about 450 to get where we need to be on the days and times we need to be.
I'm ready to buy them. Let's get it done.
Okay, so if you guys know you're going and you want to buy your tickets, I will have some time tomorrow, and I will get them actually figured out the exact price.
We're having the Red Jacket event, so if you could send me the date, the stats on it, we could talk about it there. Also, I need that one paper Becky Hackett sent me. I asked you to put it into an email so I can.
Yes, okay. I'll do that when I get done here tonight.
Okay.
Wendy, actually, I don't have those prizes. My mom's got them at the office. So, because she said she was going to finish up her tote if I wanted to mail her the earrings and you have them there, or do I need to order it?
Well, I can wait. I have to order the earrings. Okay. Well, because I need it I'll get 5 pair of earrings, and tomorrow morning I'll check to see how many tote bags I need.
Right, and then you already mailed them out though to Tina and Chris for me, right?
Oh yeah, that's all right.
Okay. So yeah, then I will just need the one more pair of earrings for Wendy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
And the tote.
Yep. And she's gonna do the tote.
I don't have
if I do order it, Wendy, I'll ship it to you. But at this time, she's doing the ordering.
I'll go ahead and order that. And
we have different companies that I take care of the ordering, and then other companies she takes care of the ordering. So,
actually, we will definitely get your mirror to you. So I would have thought I gave it, but we'll just make sure that you get your mirror through your mom. I am learning about mailing them because they've had to replace some of the earrings that the company's mailed me.
So the mirrors, you mean?
The mirror.
Yeah.
That mirror. I thought Ashley had it, and she said
earring.
I thought I said mirror, but okay.
You said that they've had to replace some of the earrings they've sent me.
No, mirrors.
Okay. Yes. She will have them in sterling for you. Yep. Okay, so I'll work on this tomorrow.
I got to order the earrings. I got a bag for it.
Yeah, we have the bag, but not the earrings. Okay. I'll work on that tomorrow. And then we have I'm going to put that in my date book so I don't forget. Oh, the 22nd. All right. Flights. Okay. Ladies.
Fabby's thinking about going to Dallas. Christy's definitely going to Dallas. Ashley, I'm assuming you're going to Dallas.
I'm pretty sure Wendy's going. I think that's what she told me.
All right. I'm just putting the names down. Okay.
Okay, so here we have the consultants that are tracking. Speaking of going to seminar in Fort Worth, the ladies that are tracking the 600 wholesale Rise and Radiate contest directly from Mary Kay. When you place at least a 600 wholesale order January through June, you get to walk across the seminar stage. Plus, you get this beautiful gold bag, which I am now seeing. These, I call them like puffy bags. You know, it reminds me of like the puffy vests and the puffy coats everywhere. So these are very trendy right now, these puffy bags, and you will win that.
Enormous, ladies. Once we get to Fort Worth, Dallas, we're going to be so glad we got our bags, okay? Because they just cannot be that huge. This woman, Christine Sharp, that's her name, right? Christine Sharp? Kristen. So she is just a tiny little rubber band of a person. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
The bag cannot be that enormous. It would be bigger than her whole body of her torso.
I know. It's so weird. It's going to be really interesting.
As big as her torso of her body. This is totally
I don't know. It's
Not
going to
not
be
right.
interesting, that's for sure. But Ashley Harper, Wendy Schaefer, and Christy Bennell are tracking with 3 months completed, and Deb Stiefel has 4 months completed.
Yay!
Woohoo! Way to go! Way
Now,
to
you know
go!
what, Christina Pinkston? I'd like to see you go to Dallas with us too. You and Christy would have a ball. Have a ball. So I'm going to put that a bug in your ear. But she can't get on it in, can she? Because she was new. Okay.
No, they have other contests too. I mean, if you do it like
But
3
she's
months,
done her 600 each
yeah, if
time.
you do it 3 months, I think you get standing ovation. If you do it 4, I think you get a sash.
Oh, okay, Christina, you could
Standing
do.
recognition, I should say, not standing ovation. Standing recognition.
We're tired, aren't we?
Yes, yes. It's been a very long day. Okay, so the summer preferred customer program enrollment ended April 17th, which was Friday. And here are the following consultants that enrolled their customers to receive the summer lookbook: Stacy Schaefer, Wendy Schaefer, Marsha Malachi, Tracy Rote, Pam Murphy, Tom Cartwright, Christina Pinkston, Sherry Faley, Christy Bennell, Arlene and Ashley Harper, Favi Cruz, Donna Henson, Deb Stiefel, Tish Emily, Judy Townsend, Amy Lloyd, Cheryl Petresco, Angelina Diotel, Christina Pinkston, and Sandra Betchel. Way to go, ladies!
Woo-hoo! So much you named her twice.
Who did I put twice?
Christina.
Oh, I sure did. I guess I really wanted to make sure we had you in there, Christina. So pay attention to these dates because they do the book will start mailing out May 7th. And if you did this, so all of you with your name listed here, or you were a star consultant, you can order on May 10th the new foundations along with the other summer products. And then online ordering for everybody is May 15th. Okay. So pay attention to those dates. All right. Do you want to talk about our star consultant trip?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to this. You can see. We should ask Judy Townsend how many blocks there is of Galena or anybody else that's been there. I haven't been there for a very, very long time. I know that they have built it up quite a bit since I have been there shopping. And it's just amazing. Each store is individually different. They're each different boutique types of stores. So they're not all clothing. I'm not saying that, right? There's like all different types of everything you can think of. Specialty stores, I would call specialty stores, up and down the street in downtown Galena. But my thing that I'm really wanting to do is the trolley. I want to do the trolley ride. I want to take the tour of Galena in the trolley. So I am already praying that day that we've chosen, July 11th, there is no rain because the trolley's open. Okay. So I'm praying that we don't have any rain so we can take our trolley ride.
All right. Deb says she's looking forward to Galena.
All right, Deb. I need to hear that. I need to hear you guys are looking forward to that because I think it's going to be very, very awesome because it's a different type of shopping.
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Yeah.
All right. So as of this afternoon, okay, Wendy says it's probably about 8 blocks and everything you can imagine.
Oh, thank you, Wendy.
Yes, thank you.
8 blocks, right. I'm sure there's an ice cream store somewhere in between there.
I'm sure there is. All right, so Wendy has 1332 to go. So this is your wholesale number you need to order by June 15th. So you have plenty of time. We're early in the quarter. To complete Star Consultant. Now, remember, not only do you get invited to the girls' trip, but you also get the points in the Star Consultant app that Mary Kay gives you, and then you can use those points. I think the best way to get the most for your points is gift cards. So, like my mom is working on getting it. She's working on getting it validated, I guess is the right word. A $200 Amazon gift card from her Star Consultant points. So there's a lot of perks to being a Star Consultant, but this is just the fun one we like to talk about the most. So Wendy is 1,332 away. Christina is only 513 away. Deb, 1150. Tish, 1199. I don't know how you and Favi did it, but you're both 1199. Ashley, 1205, and Chrissy, 1286. Okay, so that's your wholesales to finish up Star Consultant.
We want you all to attend because the more the merrier, and it's so much fun. And speaking about more the merrier, I don't know if you're going to talk about next. You are. Thank you. I just looked up and there it is.
Okay. So, yep, Deb says she loves getting the gift cards too. All right, so Red Jacket event. Before I'm going to come back and let you talk about this, but before we do that, let's do our real quick our recognition of our Red Jackets. And so our senior consultants with 2 active, Vicki Friedrich, Tish Emily, and Judy Townsend. You're very close to finishing up red. 1 active team member, Amanda Stern, Jamie Revelle, Chris Meyer, Stephanie Kirsten, Andrea Messenger, Cheryl Petrasco, and Susan Clayton. Our Red Jackets with 4 active team members, Arlene Harper. Red Jacket with 3 active team members, Ashley Harper. Woohoo, way to go, mother and daughter. Red Jacket with 3 active team members, Donna Henson. Woohoo.
You joining at the Red Jacket event. Yay, Donna.
All right. Team leader with 7 active team members, Fabiola Cruz.
All right, Savvy.
Team leader with 7 active team members, Christy Bennell.
All right, Christy.
And team leader with 5 active team members, Deb Stiefel.
All right, we'll have 3 hot team leaders there tomorrow night.
Somehow I left Wendy out of this. Wendy, I'm so sorry. I did not get you put into the slides. I posted. I think I did. Well, let me go. Let me hold on. Don't nobody go anywhere. Give me a second to find what I did wrong here. Stellar Star Unit.
I know this is, while you're doing it, I'll talk. I know this is very detailed what Heather does. That's why I am not doing it.
Yeah, no, I'm so sorry, Wendy. I missed you. I made your thing. Yes, right here. All right, well, here we go. Wendy Schaefer is a Red Jacket with
Wendy.
Here we go. A Red Jacket with 4 active members. Woohoo! All right, Wendy. I will go ahead and post this, and we will get you back into the slides. I'm not sure how I missed you there. I apologize. Okay, so now go ahead and talk about the Red Jacket meeting tomorrow night. Oops.
Yeah, and I know you can't. I know not everyone can be there tomorrow night, but if you could ever all be there, that would be one of my greatest things to happen before now and June 30th, okay? That we would have one Red Jacket event and all Red Jackets would be there to attend. And that is, we would have all 7 of you, which wouldn't that be a great time to have a Red Jacket event? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Maybe we could have it when you're back, Heather. Maybe we could do that Red Jacket event in May. We do a little bit earlier, but we could do it. We'll have to see when the play is and all that kind of stuff we're trying to check out. All right, Red Jacket event is tomorrow night. You must have an appetite to come. It's going to be the old-fashioned Southern dishes that you're going to be eating, and make sure that you come for that, but also for the train. Talking about how to keep those Red Jackets, how to keep their people active. What do you need to do? Remember, we talked about being a Red Jacket, going up into the level of team leader, future director. Future director doesn't mean you're putting in your card to be a director, but it is a title because you get a lot more money being a future director, right? Your percentage checks go way up. So all that, it's like we talked about how you got plates on the top of a stick, and you're keeping all these plates going, are all trying to go. And you've all seen that, the show on TV, right? Mm-hmm. So you got the sticks. You're trying to keep all the plates up so they don't, they keep spinning and they don't fall off. So that's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow night. How just some little details can make you get drifted off, and we can't afford to drift when you're doing this. Not saying that we don't ever put our family first. Our family is always first, always. But learning how to do it and keep God first, family second, and our career third. And how you manage to do all of that and keep yourself in that Red Jacket. There's a lot of little tricks to the trade, and you can learn them tomorrow night.
Ooh, sounds wonderful. There we go. All right. So I was just looking at the calendar. I don't know just to throw a date out there. Maybe you guys can talk about it tomorrow night. So I know you normally do this on Wednesdays, but their play is the 13th, which is a Wednesday night. And the Wednesday before that, we're in the Quad City. So the 2 Wednesdays I'm in town. But I would be okay with doing it on Tuesday, the 12th, and I'll just do a quick, a virtual meeting real quick And then, we can do it that night if that works for everybody.
Can you record your Tuesday night meeting?
Yeah, I can just do it. I'll just do a real quick, thing.
Okay.
All right. I'll figure it out so it's not in the middle of it.
It'll be a little bit early in the month, but I would really like to have you when we'd like to have you be involved with that. So Wendy, put that down. Have your own director there for the Red. Having your own out of the state director. Woohoo! That's a big deal. Trust me. She's hard to get back up here anymore, ladies, and she's taking on a lot more jobs and responsibilities, and so wish she's doing an awesome job. But we do need to hear every once in a while. So put that date down. May 12th be the Red Jacket event on a Tuesday.
Yep, Tuesday the 12th. Got it. And Wendy, you enjoy that. Celebrating your grandson's first birthday tomorrow night. That's why she can't be there.
And so your family always comes first. Mary Kate always said that.
Yep. I'm so glad you can be there for that celebration. Okay, so we got that done. And we got the open houses coming up April 30th through May 4th for Sterling, and Quad Cities is Wednesday, May 6th. You have mailed your invites, right?
I have mailed all my invites for Sterling and Quad Cities. By the way, ladies, that you're on here, if you have not got your invitation, because you wouldn't got one if you're in it. So I guess from my list, I'm looking at Sherry, Christina, Sandy, I think Ashley. So if you have not got your invitation, please let me know, because Karen Digby said she didn't have hers, but yet Tom Cartwright last night had his. So, we're just trying to make sure everyone got
mine tomorrow. I was waiting for my stamp order to come in, but it's not going to get here in time. So I'm going to have to go buy more stamps and finally get mine in the mail tomorrow. So
probably
very frustrating, but moving right along, let's talk about these new foundations.
Good. Christina said she got hers. Yay.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
And Sandy got hers. Okay. I don't know what happened to Karen's. We'll have to see.
So,
yes, let me tell you about this, girls.
Okay.
Karen was a postmaster for over 40 some years in Polo. So if anyone is not getting her mail, she just texted me because I texted her a picture of it. But she said, well, they probably didn't even go out until Saturday. So anyway, at least she's a patient person with me on it, because she was a postmaster for the town of Polo for 40 some years. So that's funny.
That is funny. Okay, so quick overview with the new foundations. And have you done this at your meeting yet? I meant to ask you this today, but we've been too busy.
Done what?
Have you gone over any of the information about the new foundations?
Very little.
Okay.
Very
little. So just a quick overview. This is what they are going to look like. So it's 36 shades powered by IntelliMatch technology for true to skin matches, buildable coverage, lightweight feel with medium to full customizable coverage, all day wear, fresh, just applied look that resists humidity and sweat, skin loving ingredients, Time-Wise vitamin D complex, Restorval vitamin B3 and age-defying peptides, 2 smooth finishes, a skin tone mimicking formula available in matte and luminous, and your last skincare step, your skincare that sets the stage for the foundation and the finishing touch that locks in the confidence all day long. Okay, so they are really saying, which we used to, that the foundation is part of your skincare, which I think is very smart. I'm gonna show
you a slot. Yeah, that repair kit for either
season. That would be nice. Yeah.
I definitely have always thought that, because this is a protective feature. Once you do everything to your skin in the repair kit, this is your protective feature, right?
Yes. So it has this type of tip to it, which I like that. So it's supposed to help with less waste. I do like that. Let's see what the price is on here. The price is $28. So they're $28. And I love the way they decided to name them. I think that's so much easier then all these other letters and numbers and all that kind of stuff. So you have 7 light shades, light 1 to light 7. You have 14 medium shades, which would be like beige. So like light would be ivory, medium would be beige, medium 1 to medium 14. And then deep has deep 1 to deep 15. Now, my personal experience, I've been using them. I feel like the coverage is 10 times better than our regular Time-Wise foundations, so the ones that we've had previously. Let me grab one here. And I didn't have a problem with that coverage. I thought it was pretty good. You know, I always did do like the thin layer of CC underneath. I really don't feel like you need to do that with these. You certainly could.
What number would you put on? Was it beige 7?
With the color I have on? Is that what you're asking me?
Or you tried on? Did you say you tried on one of the new ones?
I'm wearing one now.
And what's the number of it?
It is light 7.
That's what I said. So I said
beige 7.
so
Okay.
light 7.
Okay. So, you know, this Time-Wise foundation that we have now, I believe this new foundation has much better coverage. I'm just shocked how well the coverage is. So this is no powder. I didn't put any powder over it. It's no concealer, no under eye corrector, no CC. It is just light 7. Now, and it's good coverage, you guys. And one thing that I've noticed now in this Time-Wise foundation, I wear matte wear, right? Because the luminous feels slippery on my face, right? I just don't like that feeling. This matte wear is matte. I mean, does not play. I can't wear the matte wear. It is too dry on my face.
So does it drag?
Mm-hmm. Wow. But if you are oily and you really want a matte finish, it's good.
Is that why she's telling us, Lori's telling us to get the luminous and not
I would get the luminous samples.
Okay, I'm ready to buy them on Sunday. I need to know this.
Yeah, this is dry. So I'm wearing the luminous, and I never wore luminous before. Whoopsie.
But how does the luminous go on since the other one was slick? How does this luminous go on?
This feels like matte to me.
Okay, and you're wearing the luminous.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it feels like the matte to me. I don't think you guys would be able to tell it here. Let me put it on my hand. Yes, I love the undertone chart as well. I feel like Mary Kay has done a fantastic job giving us tools. Okay, so this is the matte wear here, and then this is the luminous here. Yeah, I don't think you guys are going to be able to tell.
Of the brand new ones.
Correct. I don't think you're going to be able to tell anything from that.
But
and maybe it's just me. I don't know. But when I put that matte on, I was shocked.
I wonder why she said, don't buy the matte, buy the luminous. But if you're putting the matte on and you're dragging it, it's not going on smooth. Right. Or I think those people up here in Illinois better get the luminous too. Now, if you're oily and using the BCT to drive your oil, then you wouldn't need that. Is that correct?
That's what I believe, yes.
We don't know for sure. This is all going to be a testing.
Right. But I thought to myself, I'm going to get those luminous because I think that matte being so matte would throw people off. And we're just trying to get the tone, right? We're just trying to get the shade. But I think that might throw them off. But you need to play with yours, Mom.
Same colors, Heather, as you have on your hand? Because one
different colors. Light. This is light 4. And this is light 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you have to go by the undertones. You can't go by the number, ladies.
Yep.
You have to go by the undertone.
Okay. So Mary Kay, let's go over to In Touch. I know some of you have already been here, but if you haven't, this is where you need to go to learn about your foundations. I guess, was that it right there? I guess it was. All right. So get back over here. Here we go. Nope. Is that it? This must be this one. Okay. Learn more. So, like Wendy said, Mary Kay has the shade chart that is going to help you with the undertones. I'm trying to find the video I watched. Okay, so here, let's watch this video about the new foundation matching tool. I know that was a question Ashley had. if they were going to update that. And yes, they are. And it will be on all of our Mary Kay websites or my shop on May 16th. All right. So how cool is that? So if you are working with someone and they're not, physically close to you, you don't have to send them a sample. You don't have to worry about that. They can go on and do and find their own foundation shade doing that. Now,
when they're with you, do you just take a picture of their face and it matches it?
They do it all. They take their own selfie and they upload it on marykay.com. You don't have to do it for them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
My people and I don't know how to do it.
I know that, but I'm not talking about your people. I'm talking about when you're doing virtual facials or your cousin lives in Tennessee, and you could do that. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, additional resources. Let's see here. I wanted to find, I found all of those things, but now I can't find them. All right, hold on. Okay, here we go. TimeWise 3D Foundation Hub. That's where we need to go. So again, if you haven't gone online on Mary Kay in Touch, I strongly encourage you to do that because there's a lot of information. I think
introducing the new TimeWise 3D Foundation, powered by skin-loving ingredients, medium to full coverage and 36 shades with needle nose precision. All-day wear and 2 stunning finishes. Luminous moisturizes, matte controls shine. A skin-smart foundation that moves with you. TimeWise 3D Foundation. True to you.
So if I think there's some great words in there, some vocabulary for us to use, and it's true to you. So they have really done a great job coming up with shades for all skin tones, and it's a smart foundation. So we have smartphones, we have smart houses, we have smart vacuum cleaners, we have smart doorbells, we have smart everything, right? But now you have a smart foundation. And it has that IntelliMatch in it. And so remember, look how hard this is trying to match my skin tone. Remember how off that looked? And now look, it's doing its very best to try to match my skin tone.
The question was, is it trying to match your skin like the others did? And I said I didn't know.
Yes, I think it does even more. I think I don't know how it happens. I have no idea.
Both formulas do it or just the one? Because we only had the matte doing it before. So do both formulas?
Both formulas.
Both formulas have IntelliMatch.
Yes, both formulas have IntelliMatch. Okay, so the forms are on here. The application, not the application, the shade conversion. That's what I'm trying to say. The shade conversion chart, here we go. Right here, it's a shade conversion chart. Personally, and it's just because my eyes are getting old, I feel like it's hard to read. I wish they wouldn't have put all the colors behind it like that. I think it's harder to read. But until Lori Hogg revises and does her own, this is what we have to go with. And then there is the kind of cheat sheet that will help you know what their foundation, if they wear this foundation, then this is going to be their concealer, this would be their powder, this would be their under eye corrector. It's right there. So the foundation range and category chart. And then you also have the foundation fact sheet, which is very important. All of us need to read that, and I can post it in both unit groups. But again, I would go to Mary Kay in Touch and print it out.
I think that's very important that everyone goes in there and prints that out.
Right. So seamless, match the skin tone, buildable, medium to full coverage, lasts all day. antioxidant protection from patented Time-Wise 3D complex, and choices of matte or luminous. That's just the first page. Then the second page goes a little bit more into the science of it. It's fragrance-free, oil-free, both of them, suitable for all skin types, suitable for sensitive skin, dermatologist tested, non-comedogenic, tested for skin irritancy and allergies. And the use-up rate is approximately 5 weeks, which I think is going to last a lot longer than that because you do not need very much. It really, really covers.
Now, these colors that you see here on the Time-Wise 3D Foundation Conversion Chart, all 36 colors, what she was talking about is the background of the shades of the colors.
Right.
This is the same 36 colors. Go back up to it, Heather. That is all the shades in Mary Kay Foundation all over the world.
Right.
All over the world. We're in 28 countries. So this is for every live person with skin. There is a color for them. And then Telematch, I'm loving it. It's in both formats.
Yeah.
Tell our new people what IntelliMatch is.
I don't know what it is. It's some kind of magic. You know, we're not the only cosmetic company that has it. Other ones do too. That somehow they put something in this foundation where it knows it tries really hard to match your skin. So obviously you have to be within a few shades. I can't put on the darkest of dark and it's going to become the right shade for me. But I don't understand the science, but I think it's really cool. This is also something I would print off and put it in a page protectors or signs like, you know, you would have at the office. But they remember I was telling you guys about how we had the first, when they came out before, people would print off signs and say like, I found my shade beige C110, you know. Well, this is kind of like that. And I still want to make those signs and use them. So when you can take your selfie, when you try the new foundation and we can see what shade, because that helps the eye buys and that helps women see, oh, I look like Wendy's. That's going to be my shade. Or I look like Judy, or, you know, I look like Debbie. And it helps people figure that out. But Mary Kay has kind of already done this for us with all the shades. So you can print these out. That's light 1 through 4. There's light 5. It's 8 pages. There's a medium model. Medium.
You need a little notebook with the page protectors with these on there. There's 8 pages.
Like there's medium 6, medium 7, medium 10. So you can really see. I think this is really smart. I love this. I think this was such a good idea.
Tell me why.
Because people can see it on real people and what it looks like. I mean, I think it's very hard, you know, for women to look at these tubes and know what to do or where to start, or even for new consultants when they're working with people. Be like, they're very intimidated. And that's why the CC creams are always really, you know, you can't go wrong with them, but they don't have everyone's shade and they may not be the formula that your person is working or looking for because they are very light coverage. So if you have somebody that's looking for a good coverage and has more oily skin and that CC cream is going to slide right off of them, this is going to be the matte wear foundation will be for them. And now they can see actual people using it and what their shades look like on them. So I would definitely print this off, put it in page protectors. I would put the product knowledge thing that I just shared with you. I'd put that in there. I'd print off your shade conversion chart because you're going to need that and just have that all together. Because this is a big deal. You know, women take their foundations very seriously and change is hard. And so I have already been preparing my customers like I've never prepared them before for a product change because I know I'm not close to a lot of them anymore. And this is a big change. So use all of the tools. Mary Kay has done a fantastic job giving us these tools right at our fingertips. But I think sometimes we get so busy, we don't click on it, right? We don't take the time to go on In Touch and click on it and actually learn about these products. And I would really encourage you to do that so you are prepared when your customers can either come into the open house and you're not looking around like, I don't know anything. What about these? Can you tell me something about these? You all have the same information we do at your fingertips. So learn about them and really know them. I know you won't have them in your hands yet, but you can have the product knowledge about it. All right. And I think that brings us to our Queen of Sales. All right. So for our Stellar Star unit, our Queen of Sales is our amazing, wonderful Wendy Schaefer with
Me.
$178 in sales. Woohoo! That is the plan, Wendy. I don't know. We'll have them there for people to try. We won't have a huge inventory to sell, but we.
Amen. There won't be a huge inventory. It's going to take everything I got to buy the samples. So that's why
Right.
just to buy one of each of the samples is $444 wholesale.
Right.
Just to buy the matte or the luminous. That's why I'm not going to spend $888
Right.
wholesale.
I wouldn't either. No.
36 times 2 of these because it's a waste of money. So there won't be any to sell at all, but there'll be ones to try. Hopefully.
That's the plan.
And we don't know how soon they get because
It probably won't be there. I wouldn't bet on you getting your order
until Monday.
until Monday.
Which
The
is
May
last day
4th.
for open house.
That'll be May 4th.
Yeah, that's the last day for open house. Yeah, that's just the way we try so hard, ladies. We try so hard to match it up with Mother's Day and what they're doing, Mary Kay, and oh my goodness, with the releasing of the products.
Well, and then my brother, this isn't his fault. He didn't plan the play to be that day, but that threw a huge wrench in all of my travel plans.
Well, for their open house too. So, right, trying to balance. We know there's just so many years left that they'll be in place. You know, they're 10, they're 12. My grandson, your nephew, is barely hanging in right now. He's barely hanging in there. I don't know if he'll ever be in another play because boys just don't do that type of thing, right? In his macho world. So he's barely hanging in there, but he gets a speaking part. He's is it Franklin Roosevelt?
No, he pushes his wheelchair.
Theodore Roosevelt that's in Annie. Yeah. Theodore Roosevelt, he's his assistant, so he pushes the wheelchair. Yeah. So he is excited about that. He's not excited about singing and dancing, but he's really excited about this part. So those are important. Hopefully those memories will always be with them, is that their Auntie Heather came up to watch them from Florida. And of course, me and Papa will be there also. So Queen of Sales is our second run. Second runner-up is Ashley Harper with $224 retail. Yay, Ashley. And our first runner-up is Vicki Friedrich with $281.50 retail. And our queen with that awesome at home, I'm going to say this again, at home spring open house had $1,100 retail sales. Yay, Debbie.
Woo! Way to go.
She's our top person in knowing how to work with customers and knowing what to do with them and getting them right underneath her wings, so to speak. She's got her little chicks right underneath her wings, and $1,100 retail sales for in-home. Do not think that this unit sale is the only one you need to have in the spring or the fall. You need to be doing your sales at home. You really do, because people like coming to your home. They like they just like that closeness with you. And I know when I was raising all the children, we had a very small house, and it was new. It was new, but it was small. And so I never had my open houses there, but I went to my mom's, who had a bigger open house, and my 3 children can stay at home with their dad. And then I could go do the open house and meet all my lovely guests in my mom's open house. And I have people still talking about my mom's home. And of course, my mom loved to entertain, didn't she, Heather?
Mm-hmm.
She loved to entertain. So she was just the cat's meow, welcoming all these beautiful ladies into her home for my big open house there. So they like that, ladies. If you can't have it yours, maybe you've got a relative who say, hey, kids at home, and can I just have it could be just a 4-hour open house. It doesn't have to be 4 days, a 4-hour open house, just whatever you want to do. but do something that's more personable, like Debbie does. Debbie has it at her sister's home. I wish I had Debbie live here. She could talk to you more about it. But Debbie does it at her sister's home, and she sold $1,100, and it was official for 2 days. She was there 2 days with that open house with her Mary Kay. So that's pretty darn good money, lady, for 2 days, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Debbie, congratulations.
Awesome. All right, ladies, get in, dig into your customers, get your invites done for your open houses, follow up about the beauty boxes, about April special deals, talk about the foundations changing. We have a lot of reasons to be communicating with our customers right now. So take the time to do that and log on to InTouch and educate yourself about the new foundations. Debbie said already shared with her customers. Her next open house will be in June or July. Way to go. That's awesome. Way to go.
And she treats her customers like they're her little checks. And she does. She just keeps them right underneath her wing, and they just keep following her because you know what? She's in constant communication with them.
Yeah,
right? And that's what you need to have. You need to be in constant communication, and they just love her. So you've got to do that. You've got to have something more personable than just that. Okay. And you have your open houses in your home. You have a beautiful home to have your open houses there.
Yep.
So it does work out. Like I said, I haven't really had them at mine when my children were younger, but we did have them there when we were living in our larger home. So we have them there. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. Take care. Have a great week.
All right. See the Red Jacket event tomorrow night.
Woo-hoo. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.